Get ready. A transformative 3-day period is approaching that will fundamentally alter your life's direction. Failing to prepare could lead to serious repercussions. July 28th, 29th, and 30th are pivotal moments of impact. These aren't ordinary days to simply experience. They're interactive forces responding to your energy. You're entering a spiritual gateway, a dynamic sequence of events. Whether you're conscious of it or not, everything is being evaluated. Your responses, your dialogues, the decisions you postpone, and that inner wisdom you either suppress or finally acknowledge. This is beyond mere energy shifts. It's a critical junction that manifests briefly. You'll either catapult forward into your destined purpose or regress into patterns you thought you'd transcended. The middle ground has dissolved. The spiritual veil has thinned considerably. The decision stands stark, and you have just 72 hours to make your choice. These aren't moments for contemplation. They're catalysts for action. Here's the hidden truth. August won't provide space for processing. There won't be time for gradual understanding. This specific 3-day window serves as your final alignment opportunity before the landscape transforms entirely. Consider these days as a spiritual inhale, not peaceful, but concentrated, like the silent moment before a spacecraft launches. When August ignites, everything accelerates rapidly. There won't be time to repair foundational cracks. Either find stability now or struggle later with imbalance. Most will be confused by their sudden uphill battle. But those who grasp the significance of these 3 days will appear prescient about August's developments. Watch for deceptive relief. July 28th is particularly tricky, not in an abstract way, but as a tangible spiritual pivot point. You might encounter something resembling solace, perhaps an unexpected message from someone you'd previously dismissed, maybe a seemingly perfectly timed opportunity, or a sudden, inexplicable sense of tranquility. But here's the reality. If it presents as immediate resolution, it's likely a cycle repeating. This day isn't meant for comfort. It's a test of perception. The most hazardous trap won't be obvious. Instead, it will closely mirror what you've been seeking, just enough to prompt hasty agreement. It's a cyclical trap. Momentary satisfaction could jeopardize everything you've worked towards. You'll likely encounter a seemingly minor decision carrying profound energetic implications, and you must ask yourself this crucial question. Would this opportunity even surface if you hadn't already evolved beyond your previous state? If not, it's not genuine progress. It's regression disguised as advancement, simply donning a different persona. July 28th isn't a gift to be celebrated. Instead, it serves as a screening mechanism. Successfully navigated, and progress awaits. Fall into its trap, and you'll find yourself back at square one, under the illusion of forward movement. That's the true deception. Your energetic field might become subdued, dense, or seemingly empty, but don't mistake this for emotional breakdown. It's the slingshot phenomenon in action. July 29th arrives not to create turbulence, but to introduce profound stillness. Its presence manifests not through chaos or intense energetic spikes, but through what appears to be an energetic vacuum. Previous days' momentum seems to evaporate. The sense of urgency dissipates. Your mind might begin doubting the authenticity of recent experiences. This isn't exhaustion or surrender, though it may feel like it. People often panic here because society has programmed us to interpret silence as failure. This particular silence, however, is sacred compression. Your physical system may feel lethargic. You might experience unusual pressure behind your eyes or within your chest. An internal vibration might persist, yet without any drive to address it. This isn't depression manifesting. It's energy accumulating, like a bow drawing back before releasing its arrow. Your body isn't failing. It's containing more power than your nervous system has previously experienced. A slingshot effect isn't merely symbolic. It operates on physical, emotional, and profound spiritual levels. You're not stagnant. You're suspended at peak tension. In this state, the ego becomes anxious, craving movement, resolution, narrative control. But your soul recognizes this stillness as preparation for unprecedented momentum, acceleration, breakthrough. Embracing this stillness without resistance is key to surviving the impending transformation. July 29th challenges your ability to exist in the intermediate space, neither in your past state nor at your future destination. It's a transitional realm, where initiates confront their inner resonance in solitude. This discomfort serves a purpose. Comfort would only anchor you to old patterns. This isn't punishment, it's pressurization. This pressure will either cause regression into distraction or compress you into such perfect alignment that forward breakthrough becomes inevitable. Don't analyze it. Don't attempt to resolve it. Don't numb the void. Allow it to build. The activation isn't delayed. It's accumulating power. Some will feel compelled to voice their experiences, but their intuition will counsel silence. There will come a moment, perhaps on the 29th, or maybe it's already beginning to surface, when something fundamentally shifts within your consciousness. A transformation, an awakening, a vibration that defies conventional explanation. Your immediate response might be to reach for your phone, wanting to share. Something's transforming within me. I'm experiencing a profound shift. I can't quite articulate why, but you'll feel a gentle restraint. This hesitation won't stem from doubt, uncertainty, or even bewilderment. Instead, it will arise from precision, divine protection, your elevated consciousness asserting its wisdom. Because this awakening, whatever form it takes for you, remains delicate. It hasn't fully crystallized yet. Until it does, your inner wisdom demands its preservation. Certain epiphanies require incubation before they're ready for external expression. This isn't repression. This is sacred encoding. When you maintain silence about your internal metamorphosis, you're not concealing truth from the world. You're maintaining energetic integrity. You're allowing the divine blueprint to manifest undisturbed. Consider this. The moment we verbalize something, we confine it. We clothe it in language that may not fully encompass its essence. Sometimes, premature expression dilutes the truth in our attempt to make it comprehensible to others. But this transformation isn't meant for external validation. It's your personal alchemy. Your silence isn't fear. It's spiritual protection. Let it mature. Let it resonate within your being without external interpretation. Embrace its mystery, its undefined nature, even to yourself. For the most profound truths emerge in silence, requiring that same silence to maintain their integrity. This isn't a time for excessive sharing. It's a period to protect the divine spark. Premature expression risks distortion. Patient containment allows complete embodiment. Anticipate an offering that appears innocent yet subtly compromises your clarity. Not all challenges present themselves obviously. Some arrive wrapped in gentleness. Some approach with benevolent facades. In the upcoming 72 hours, expect an opportunity that initially seems perfectly aligned. Perhaps it's a connection from your past resurfacing with nostalgic appeal. Maybe it's an unexpected professional opportunity appearing during your moment of uncertainty. Or perhaps it's a simple request, a chance to assist, a seemingly harmless moment carrying hidden energetic entanglements. This isn't about fostering suspicion. It's about cultivating discernment. These 3 days carry heightened spiritual sensitivity. The circumstances manifesting around you aren't coincidental. They're reflecting your evolving frequency instantaneously. Sometimes during spiritual elevation, life presents one final connection to your former self, testing your commitment to growth. If something appears smooth, familiar, and perfectly timed, pause before committing. It might be comfort disguised as opportunity, woven from past patterns. Remain vigilant for opportunities that seek to claim your time, energy, or attention without proper energetic exchange. It might appear as an unexpected gift, a seemingly casual conversation, or a perfectly worded apology, but something in your intuition signals caution. Or perhaps someone who's been absent from your life for months suddenly reaches out. These aren't mere coincidences. They're spiritual tests disguised as everyday occurrences, What's being evaluated isn't your capacity for kindness, but your ability to discern. This makes these situations particularly challenging because you might respond affirmatively out of conditioning, compassion, or remorse. However, such responses could reconnect you to energies you've outgrown. What seems like familiar comfort in the present moment might restrict your future evolution. When something surfaces that feels suspiciously convenient, take pause. Neither rush to embrace nor immediately dismiss it. Simply observe. Authentic opportunities will remain present. Inauthentic ones will naturally dissolve during your contemplation. You're not being called to exercise cruelty. You're being invited to maintain energetic clarity. Not every energetic exchange demands your engagement. Not all opportunities are divine blessings. Sometimes, the most powerful affirmation is the one left unspoken. A particular name or face might spontaneously emerge in your consciousness. They've energetically connected with you. You'll sense it. The manifestation might be subtle, perhaps a memory without emotional charge. It could be a name that surfaces unexpectedly during your daily activities. You might encounter a familiar scent, hear a specific phrase, or notice a reference that seems beyond coincidental. You'll question the timing, the connection. This occurs because they've energetically tuned into you. This isn't about twin flame connections or karmic relationships. This represents genuine energetic interaction. Energetic chords, both recent and ancient, continue to resonate within your energetic field. When you evolve, these chords respond. During these 3 days, your vibrational frequency is intensifying, becoming more luminous, more defined. Even those unaware of the metaphysical reasons will sense it. Your energy is broadcasting, and certain frequencies are responding. Sometimes unconsciously, individuals will think of you, dream about you, or randomly encounter something that triggers memories of your presence, your expression, your joy. For you, it manifests as a momentary energetic ping. You'll recognize it's not mere nostalgia. You'll understand it's happening in real time. What's required of you? Nothing. These aren't calls for response or invitations to reconnect. They're simply notifications, like ripples in the universal field. They're reminders of past connections. The energetic link remembers. Not every energetic nudge requires action. Some are simply echoes clearing old frequencies. There's no need to initiate contact or search for deeper meaning. Simply observe. Notice how the energetic connection illuminates briefly and fades when left unengaged. This is part of the energetic clearing process. As your vibration shifts, dormant connections begin to flicker and pulse, not to ensnare you, but to evaluate your spiritual steadiness. Are you progressing from a place of resentment, or because you've genuinely transcended the old resonance? The answer that completes this transformation must come from within you alone. This phase is deliberately designed to test your resolve by presenting echoes of your former self. This segment will challenge many, because precisely when you're building momentum, just when you're creating distance from the past, a fragment of your history will seek your attention. It might manifest as an unexpected message, an unanticipated call, or a synchronicity so precise it appears divinely orchestrated. This isn't a universal glitch, it's a spiritual assessment. People don't materialize during energetic portals by chance. They appear because your vibrational signature is transforming. This transformation broadcasts different signals. To some, this signal represents an unexpected farewell. To others, it presents an opportunity to re-establish connection. However, not everyone who holds memories of you deserves continued access to your energy. This isn't a period of reconnection. It's a phase of conscious release. Former companions, past relationships, family members who consistently appear during your moments of elevation, even those who brought positivity and caused no harm might surface now. Yet here's the essential truth. Someone can be beneficial to your past and still misaligned with your future trajectory. During this window, the most challenging tests aren't the obviously discordant ones. They're the ones wrapped in familiarity and perceived safety. But your spiritual evolution wasn't meant to merely redecorate old limitations with fresh perspectives. These 3 days are energetically calibrated, not with malice, but with purpose. You'll encounter choices between your past comfort and your future calling, between revisiting old patterns disguised as nostalgia and walking your authentic path alone. Understanding that sacred solitude surpasses the comfort of misaligned connections. This isn't about rejection. It's about reclaiming your sovereign energy without external influences. No explanations are necessary. No resolutions are required. This isn't a time for mending. What's truly aligned will naturally remain. What dissipates, allow it to fade. Attempting to maintain misaligned connections will only delay your destined manifestations. Some bridges don't require destruction. They simply need to be left in the past. Your perceptions during this period reveal more about your inner landscape than external reality. Observe how the world resonates with your energy in this window. Focus not on external events, but on your internal response to them. Because here's the profound truth rarely discussed. These aren't merely physical sensations. They're spiritual calibrations. Your spiritual sensors are heightening. Emotional indicators, reflective surfaces, all intensifying to unprecedented levels. Does existence feel overwhelming? As if reality is rushing past too swiftly, too intensely, where even minor occurrences seem insurmountable. This isn't the cosmos being turbulent. It's your inner compass sending urgent signals. You've been evading moments of quietude. Something within requires acknowledgement, recognition, processing, but you've chosen flight instead. Now your external reality mirrors the internal chaos you've suppressed. When you distance yourself from self-reflection, the universe amplifies its message. And if existence feels eerily still, motionless, devoid of vitality, time seemingly suspended, this isn't stagnation. It's spiritual resistance. The universe beckons you toward a path you've been reluctant to explore. You're awaiting guidance that's already manifested. This isn't peaceful stillness. It's reluctance. The longer you remain stationary, the more profound the emptiness becomes, not from brokenness, but because movement has become essential. These 3 days serve as cosmic amplifiers. They'll reflect your energetic frequency with increased intensity, depth, and resonance than previously experienced. Overwhelm signals the need for realignment. Numbness indicates the necessity for activation. Your current worldly response offers insight, not punishment. This transcends mere mood enhancement. It surpasses the pursuit of elevated vibrations. It's about recognizing what seeks expression beneath both chaos and silence. Don't merely endure the intensity or lament the quiet. Question its purpose. Examine what you've been avoiding. Identify where hesitation has held you captive. Reality isn't excessive. The universal atmosphere functions perfectly. You're finally synchronizing with your authentic self after prolonged distortion. Your next evolution depends entirely on your willingness to listen. In these 3 days, silence becomes the guardian of profound revelations. Here's the delicate part. The approaching hours, particularly July 30th, will challenge every aspect of you seeking external validation. You'll feel compelled to explain your withdrawal, justify your evolving path, respond to surrounding confusion or criticism. However, this moment isn't about defending your inner light. It's about intensifying it. July 30th doesn't call for verbal expression of truth. It demands holding that truth sacred, undisturbed, pure. Current circumstances don't require external understanding. They require deeper self-comprehension. The challenge will appear deceptively noble, perhaps through passive-aggressive comments, questioned decisions, or slightly open doors suggesting, perhaps now's the time to explain. Perhaps this moment demands clarity, but it doesn't. This moment calls for stillness, not sound. It's a time when contrast illuminates truth, and truth doesn't always demand confrontation. Sometimes it requires observing misalignment without intervention. During these 3 days, power emanates not from spoken words, but from consciously withheld energy. When anger surfaces and you choose peace, when explanation beckons and you choose observation, when disorder surrounds you and you resist the urge to control. You'll be awakening something primordial, an aspect of your being that distinguishes between mere noise and authentic signals. This represents one of the most profound tests for the spiritually chosen. To recognize your truth, to sense the vision crystallizing, yet maintain silence. Not indefinitely, but for this moment. Because this phase isn't about external validation. It's about internal preparation. Let silence become your companion. It's not void. It's foundation. It's substance. It's anticipation. You can embrace destiny's flow or resist fate's current, but each path carries its consequence. This transcends ordinary spiritual windows, typical month-end renewals, or mere energetically charged days with symbolic significance. This marks a pivotal launching point, with reverberations extending far beyond August. We're witnessing ripples that will touch shores as distant as 2026. Every affirmation, every rejection, every unspoken choice you believe goes unnoticed becomes imprinted in your energetic field. Each becomes foundational material for the timeline you're either constructing or dismantling. These aren't mere days, they're cosmic coordinates. July 28th, 29th, and 30th represent pivotal markers in your personal evolution. Your current energetic cargo, your present entertainments, your ongoing tolerances, amplifications, or rejections. This is the moment of permanent imprint. By early 2026, you'll recognize that significant life circumstances can be traced to this precise window. The career path chosen or declined, the relationship released, the intuition heeded or dismissed, the authentic self embraced or suppressed for others' comfort. Yet here's the crucial revelation. These 3 days don't mark completion. They're preparing. They represent final adjustments before July 31st, the concluding seal, the moment when all energetic intentions become finalized, documented, and projected toward your future reality. Consider the 31st not as monthly conclusion, but as spiritual commencement. Your actions leading to this moment determine the trajectory of this momentum. The future actively listens rather than passively waits. This is when actions speak with greater authority than intentions. Traditional manifestation tools aren't necessary now. Your actions must align with your stated intentions during this period. The window between the 28th and 30th holds profound significance. It's not merely passing time. These days represent spiritual architecture, and approaching them without conscious awareness would be a grave oversight. This interval determines what persists and what dissolves. It's your opportunity to make decisive breaks, to initiate postponed actions, to conduct yourself as if your future self bears witness. Because indeed, it does. The sensitivity of this window cannot be overstated. The universe stands poised, not passive. It responds to your actions, not your aspirations. Take a moment for honest introspection. What outdated elements am I carrying forward that deserve release? Whose validation am I still seeking? What situations am I enduring under the illusion of future resolution? Time isn't infinite. This isn't a practice run or rehearsal. The timelines are tangible and in motion. You stand at a crucial crossroads. Either embrace your calling or accept the repercussions. Remember, the 31st marks the final threshold. These 3 days represent the ultimate examination, the spiritual differentiation, the final pause before transformation. Choose thoughtfully, for whatever crosses this threshold will multiply. I extend my gratitude to those who've remained engaged throughout this message. If you found value in these insights and wish to receive more, please consider subscribing to this channel. Your support means a great deal to this community. I encourage you to share your personal experiences and reflections in the comments section below. Until our paths cross again, stay well, and don't forget to subscribe for more enlightening content.